What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button ASAP. It means a lot to me and it also helps out this channel. Let's get to some boxing talk. So it's interesting to me how the boxing community has turned on Errol Spence after his loss against Terrence Bud Crawford, right? And I'm looking at what's being said. You got people calling Errol Spence a B-level fighter, right? A B-level fighter. Y'all, that shit is absolutely disgusting. At the welterweight level, I believe only Terrence Bud Crawford can do that to Errol Spence Jr. Only Terrence Bud Crawford can do that to Errol Spence Jr. Right? We didn't call, like, if anything, Errol is an A-level fighter and Terrence Crawford is an A-plus level fighter. Right? For years, people were talking about the welterweight division being amazing, being outstanding, full of nothing but talent. Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. You had your Dennis Ugas looking like he really beat Sean Porter. All these different names. K.O. Brook was in there. Like, it was so many different names. People were marveling at the welterweight division. In the division, Errol Spence attained 3 belts. In a division that was acclaimed for years. And now, since he lost to Terrence Bud Crawford, now he ain't shit now. Now he trash. Now he just a B-level fighter. He ain't that good. Like, are you for real? Did we say that Tommy Hearns was trash when he got stopped against Sugar Ray Leonard? Did we say he was B-level? Was Tommy Hearns B-level when he got stopped by Iran Barkley? Was Tommy Hearns B-level when he lost to Marvin Hagler? Was Muhammad Ali a B-level fighter when he lost to Leon Spinks? When he lost to Ken Norton? Was Mike Tyson a B-level fighter? Because everybody loves Mike. Mike is the most beloved fighter in the world. People love him and adore him. Was he a B-level fighter when he got battered by Evander Holyfield? Was he a B-level fighter when he got beat by Buster Douglas? Okay? And the answer to that is no. No. He just went up against a dude who was just superior to him. He was a great fighter, but it was a dude who was even greater. You know what I'm saying? And in most of them circumstances. In most of those circumstances, man, you just got beat by a dude who happened to be better that night. Some of them weren't even better than the opposition. They just got the best of them that night. Sometimes the other dude just got your number. That's what happens in boxing. But it's talks like Errol Spence being hyped up. He's a hype machine, a hype machine. Bro, a hype machine don't win 3 belts in that division. And then really beat everybody handily for the most part. Except the close fight against Sean Porter. You don't be a hype machine and get the 3 belts in that division. That wasn't, and I hate to say it, 147 wasn't 140. You know? 147 was not even like, and again, I like a lot of the fights at 154, but 147 was better than 54. You know what I mean? So now he just trash and he garbage. You know, this is exactly why super fights are extremely rare today. This is exactly why super fights are extremely rare today. Fighters will desperately hold on to their O in their loss column. They will hold on to their 0 in the loss column because the boxing community will discredit them as soon as they take a loss. The boxing community will trash them and say they wasn't shit after they take a loss. And it's only started happening once the great Floyd Mayweather Jr. took the helm. He made losing look uncool. He made it look like if you lost, you were garbage, right? Was Manny Pacquiao a A fighter or a B-level fighter when he lost to Floyd Mayweather Jr.? Was Manny Pacquiao a B-level fighter when he got knocked out against Juan Manuel Marquez? Was he? You know what I mean? Nobody gonna call him that. But with Errol, you know, he's a B-level fighter now. And it really, too, it deals with a lot of the hate that the PBC, Premier Boxing Champions, get as well, which I told y'all comes because of race. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. It's because of race. People looked at the PBC and they hate that stable because Al Heyman is heading that stable, a black man, and a lot of the fighters came from other stables that came over to Al Heyman stable, and they cited racial bias as the reasons why they left the other promotional companies. And they praised Al Heyman for how he does such a good job with them, how he get them paid, so on and so forth. And the other people who are mad that they went over to the black man, and they mad that they cite racial bias as their reasoning for coming to the black man's side in PBC. A lot of people can't stand it. They hate that. They hate, how dare could you leave Bob Arum? Why would you do that? Why would you leave from Eddie Hearn? And why wouldn't you work with Bob Arum? Why would you leave Golden Boy? Why? And then they're citing racism. Oh my God, I hate the PBC. They're talking about race. You know, it's so funny to me. The people, the generation of people, the demographic of people who calls black folks snowflakes for talking about racist shit going on. They call us snowflakes. They have bitch fits and whine and complain when we even bring up race. They be gonna cry, scream, yell, and I'm talking about and shudder and goddamn and moan and oh my God, all that silly ass shit, right? But really, it's real talk. Errol's hate is also it's also compiled with the PBC hate. You know, same way they did with Deontay Wilder. But yeah, man, losing didn't become a problem until Floyd Mayweather Jr. predicated his legacy on never losing. You know, losing is only a problem in boxing. Matter of fact, no other combat sport says that you're trash, you're garbage when you lose. These UFC fighters be losing all the time. Lost records be full of losses a lot of times, and they still be looked at as legendary Hall of Fame dudes. In boxing, you take a L, oh my God, you're not Hall of Fame. You never was that good. You never was nothing. People hyped you up. You wasn't shit in the first place. It's crazy to me, man. Like, and a lot of y'all switched up on Errol Spence Jr. again as soon as he lost. I'm riding with Errol till the wheels fall off. That's my dude. You feel me? I like what he stands for. Not even just inside of the ring, because he guts and glory in the ring. That's why he kept coming, kept getting up after he was getting hit with all type of shots against Terrence Crawford, and he kept coming forward because he got a heart of two lions in him. But also outside of the ring, how he stands with pro-black rhetoric. I admire that. A lot of fighters don't do that because they're scared of what the other people in the boxing community are going to say about them if they say stuff about and stand up for black fighters. If they talk about racial bias and so on and so forth. People will go against you. And because black people don't really watch boxing like that, we only watch boxing unless Tank. I watch boxing all the time. Most people only watch boxing when Tank fighting. You know, they only watch boxing, really when Tank fight or when Floyd was fighting. Because black people don't watch boxing like that, you don't have a lot of the fans to cover for the black fighters when the fighters talking about race problems or so on and so forth, which exists in boxing. So the boxer that's talking about race, he gets bombarded by other communities for being a race baiter and all that shit. Only people who call people race baiters are the people who benefit from racist stuff going on. People who benefit from racism themselves call other people who talk about racism race baiters. Let's be for real, man. Cut the bullshit, man. Like, and again, a lot of y'all switching up on Errol because a lot of y'all lack integrity. See, I'm a ride with my person, win, lose, or draw. You hear me? That's how I'm cut. My whole family cut like that. We riding with you regardless till the wheels fall off. We riding with you. We support you. You a fan? I'm riding with you, man. All that other fair weather fan shit, jumping off the bandwagon, hopping on the bandwagon, that's crazy to me. When Deontay Wilder lost, I was still a Wilder fan to the end. I'm still a Deontay Wilder fan. All right? Still that. I'm a fan of a lot of these other dudes. If they take a L, I'm still going to be fooling with them, man. Because I rock with the fighter. I'm not, I'm a LeBron James fan, dog. If I was a fair weather type, a lot of y'all see, you got to be a real ass fan to be a LeBron James fan. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. LeBron James get the most hate out of anybody in basketball for real. Right? You know what I'm saying? He really get the most hate a lot of times. Sometimes it's unwarranted. He got hate just simply for being compared to Michael Jordan. I'm talking about for 2 decades. I've been a LeBron James fan. I've been dealing with dudes getting hate from all the old heads, the younger dudes in my generation, right? And I'm still riding with that dude through 4 chips, 4 league MVPs, 4 NBA Finals MVPs, and 18, 17, 18 All-Star selections. I'm still riding with dude. That's because I know how to still be riding with a dude that you like, okay, I rock with dude. Through whatever. I didn't see LeBron get past the Detroit Pistons in 2007 and then get swept by the Spurs, still roll with them. Seen them get beat by the Boston Celtics, still roll with them. Seen them get beat by the Dallas Mavericks, still roll with them. When they came back and won back-to-back the year after that. Seen them get beat by the Golden State Warriors in 2015. For them to, when Matthew Dellavedova was his second best scoring option on the team, right? Came back the next year, still was riding with them when they came back from 3-1 deficit. I was still riding with them when they was down 3-1. You know? They came and lost 2 in a row to Kevin Durant and that ultra mega machine that Golden State Warriors assembled. And I still rolled with him when Kyrie left. Still was riding with him when he got that team to the finals in 2018 when he was playing arguably the best basketball he's ever played in his life. Rolled with him in the bubble. When they said the bubble championship don't count, still was riding with him. So I know what it means to really be, you support a dude, you rock with him, you're a fan of a fighter, a fan of an athlete, a fan of a team. You do that. You ride with him, right? But a lot of y'all don't know how to do that. People don't know how to ride it out when the road is dark. That's really the problem with a lot of people. They only want to ride high when everything is going good. And the person who only know how to ride when stuff is going good, they not really cut to really be, to really, they lack integrity to me. They really not cut the right way. When stuff ain't going good, you ready to just hop off. That show me you lack integrity. People that don't see light in the darkness and they jump ship because they're afraid of being made fun of for being an Errol Spence fan. I don't give a fuck. I'm still going to support Errol. I'm still riding with Errol Spence. Win, lose, or draw. I don't care who get mad, who trying to come over here and taunt or whatever. Because I know what I seen, and I know Errol ain't no trash dude and shit. I can admit he lost to the better man. I came out and said he got thoroughly trashed and outclassed by Terrence Bud Crawford. I can say that on this channel and still be riding with Errol for real. I can say and admit he got annihilated in that fight and still be riding with him. I can admit that. Some of y'all can't. Y'all gotta say he got annihilated and say you ain't fucking with Errol Spence no more. You done with him. You done with him. Because a lot of y'all cut like broads. When I say broads, I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about y'all cut like suckers. For real. Ain't nobody never checked y'all for being the suckers that you are. A dude came on my channel. I'm going to see that. What a comment. I took it down. I wrote it down. So a dude commented on my video talking about Malik Scott being a hypocrite. Right? For saying that basically Errol Spence shouldn't get a rematch because once you get outclassed so thoroughly, there shouldn't be a rematch. And I call Malik Scott a hypocrite because even though Deontay Wilder's my dog, Deontay got beat from pillar to post in that second fight. He had no good moments in that second fight. He didn't knock him down. He didn't hit him with no hard shot that hurt Tyson Fury at all in that second fight. But he still got the third fight. And Malik Scott was the main one campaigning for them to get the third fight. After Deontay got thoroughly outclassed and beat from pillar to post. So I said, so what's the difference now? Errol Spence got beat from pillar to post, and he won his get back. You wanted Deontay Wilder to be able to get his get back. So, what's the difference? You feel me? Deontay didn't have a good moment in that second fight for real, and that's my dog. But let's be for real. Anyway, when I made that video, a dude commented under there and said, Bud is going to brutally knock out Spence in the rematch. It's over for Spence. The jig is up. Bud stomped Spence by the fourth round. Even if that's the case, what jig? What jig is up? What jig is up? You got people telling us so they kept him away from southpaws. Who the fuck? What other southpaw was he supposed to fight in the division outside of Bud? Who? And somebody brought up Manny Pacquiao. He was set up to fight. He lined up to fight Manny Pacquiao. He got hurt, an eye injury. You think he faked the injury to stay away from Manny? Hell no. Hell no. I don't see that at all. That's a big ass payday. Errol ain't ducking from no payday, from no mega payday. That would have been everything for Errol Spence. He would have beat Manny Pacquiao if he would have beat Manny Pacquiao. That would have been everything for him in his career. He ain't running from that or trying to get out the way. He ain't fake an injury. You know what I'm saying? But what other southpaw was he supposed to fight? Oh, they kept him away from southpaws. What southpaw was so cold in the welterweight division outside of Manny Pacquiao and Bud Crawford? Who? Name them. Errol fought virtually every fighter there was to fight in the welterweight division that had a name or was meaningful outside of what? Outside of Keith Thurman and Manny Pacquiao. When Manny he was lined up to fight Manny, and Manny retired after he got beat overwhelmingly by Yordenis Ugas. You can throw Boots in there, but Errol wasn't gonna go backwards and fight Boots when Terrence Bud Crawford was there with another belt for him to fight to make it an undisputed clash. He wasn't gonna go backwards and fight Boots. But at the time, Errol fought everybody with a name in the welterweight division outside of Keith Thurman for real. So what are we doing? Then I see Demetrius Andrade. Demetrius Andrade telling Errol Spence, yeah, get in there in the rematch, get beat up again and call it a wrap, right? Now, he said, oh, man, you got to give him credit for going in, but he like, oh, get beat up again, and then call it a wrap, call it quits on your career. Now, let's be for real, man. It doesn't shock me. Demetrius Andrade has always been team Terrence Crawford. That's his boy. They close. Demetrius Andrade is talented like crazy. He's super talented. But bro, after 15 years of boxing, he's still waiting for a signature win. He's still waiting to have a breakout year. That's a problem. So Andrade talking about, you know, Errol get in there and get beat up again and call it a wrap on your career and all of that. It sounds good, brother. It sounds good. Yes, you have not taken a loss. But you ain't fought nobody for real yet, Andrade. Boo-boo. Boo-boo really wasted his prime years moving like a prospect. Let's be for real. I know what y'all gonna say too. Boo-boo was a two-division world champ. He's a two-division world champion, and he beat who? Who Boo-boo beat? He's never fought a world champion ever in his career. The belts he won were vacant titles. I just want y'all to know that he won vacant titles. He spent majority of his career sitting around acting like he's being ducked. And so to say, Errol needs to go get beat up again, call it a career. And again, we know they were talking for years about a potential Boo-boo and Errol Spence matchup or whatever, and Demetrius was coming out saying, oh, basically, you know, he'd beat Errol and beat him up and so on and so forth and all that. But Boo-boo out here, Boo-boo telling somebody go ahead and get a bag and go home and hang it up and all that. Boo-boo, he's talented. But we gonna see what you gonna do against Benavidez and them. And then we can talk and we can chat. I think he's skilled. But to be sitting and talking about a dude, hang it up, man, dude, Errol been making noise. You feel me? And he been collecting belts. What Boo-boo should have been doing, fighting great opposition. That's what Errol Spence was doing. Boo-boo wasn't doing that. He became champion and still was moving like a prospect, which is crazy to me. But anyway, man, you got a lot of the boxing community turning on Errol Spence, and I don't get it. I'm riding with dudes till the wheels fall off because I'm cut like that. A lot of y'all cut to jump ship. I ain't never been a ship jumper. I don't care. I've been in situations where I was in something where people thought, oh, it was dead, it wasn't popping. We got it back popping where we was at. You hear me? I didn't been a part of teams, not athletic teams, but teams in certain business in my career field, in school or whatever, right? And people thought it was dead in the water. We got it back popping again. Okay? Let's be for real, man. Like, so I'm never gonna be cut like that, man. It's crazy, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.